Okay, here we go again. This is the update, basically the calm before the storm. I did have some flurries in eastern Nebraska, though. I know I was looking outside my office in Lincoln, and pretty good snowfall coming down. I don't know if we got to 1/10 of an inch. We'll have to see. But really, all eyes are towards the weekend, Saturday into Sunday. And I got more models that I can show you. So we're going to do that here. Might as well get right to it, right? So here's my forecast. I have 2 to 4 for much of the state. And this is really from the snow Saturday afternoon into the evening hours. It's late Saturday night into Sunday that we get a push from a low pressure center that is going to give us, it's going to be like this. And it's going to give us a chance at some snowfall. Let's see if I can do this. Nope. Okay. So this area right here, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, 8 plus, more down here, but most of from Interstate 80 north, 2 to 4, 1 to 2, but we'll talk about it. So that's my forecast right there. Model number 1. Here's this is. See how that worked? See how it came down from the north first? Like, okay, I'm gonna back it up. So it's basically north central Nebraska through Saturday afternoon, and then it spreads further south. And there's your 2 to 4, like right there. But watch what happens down to the south. A push from the south, giving us more snowfall potential. Now, I think these numbers are way too high. And I'll show you why here in just a second. Here's model 1.2. Same model, different version of it, kind of doing the same thing, but notice how there's that cutoff. Boy, there's like a cutoff right there of lower snowfall amounts, really high snowfall amounts. So that's model 1.2. So, okay, those are that's a long range model. This one is too. And it's kind of showing the same thing, but not as much snow. Look at these numbers: 2.5, 3, 3.2, 4 to 5 inches. So 2 to 4 inches for just about everybody. And then you got to go way down here to find those higher snowfall amounts. Models have been trending this way. So let me back it up here a little bit. So you get the initial band of snow. There's your 2 to 4 for everybody, right through Saturday night into early Sunday. And then watch down towards Kansas, that push of snow to the north right there. Okay, that's model 2. Let's look at model 3. Same thing. Exact same thing. But look at all of this drier air right here. 3s, 1s, 2s, and 3s from Lincoln up to Norfolk, Columbus, Omaha, 1/2 inch. But then you got the higher snowfall totals here, and then you got your 3 to 6 there. So kind of catching the drift of all of these models, kind of saying the same thing. Lighter snow northeast, 2 to 4 west, more snow towards the Kansas border. Okay, model number 4. Getting into some of these short range models now. Same thing. Less snow though, for the I mean, you got 4 to 8 up here, 2 to 4 for just about everybody in here, and then your higher amounts along that border again. So basically the same thing, where it has lesser amounts here, decent amounts here, higher amounts here. All these models are doing the same thing, just they vary a little bit for the higher amounts and the lower amounts, but overall kind of the same positioning. So confidence is high when that happens. Snow starts to the north, spreads south and east, and then another push to the south. This one I like. This one makes sense. Look at this. So you got this huge area here of 2 to 4 inches, a little higher amounts here, 4 to 6, and then here 5 to 8. I like this one. Smaller amounts down here, smaller amounts over here. That makes sense. I kind of like that one. Model number 6, another short range. Yeah, this one too. This one I like too. This one has your heavier amounts down here. You're looking at 1 to 3 there, and then 2 to 6. I mean, this might be a little high, but I mean, it's possible. It's certainly possible. But it follows the trend of all the other models, where that Kansas-Nebraska border and south central and southeast Nebraska has the highest snowfall potential, and then everybody else kind of that 2 to 4. Did get a request to show more of a wide look, so this is what the graph is saying. And I don't know if this could be real. This is where that band of that Sunday push really sets up in northern Kansas into Missouri. So this is kind of why every single meteorologist in southeast Nebraska is worried right now, because see, initially you get your 2 to 4 inches right there, and this is Sunday morning, 5 a.m. Look at this. This is 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, Sunday, and we have 2 to 4 inches on the ground. The main thing hasn't even come out yet. That happens right there. Look at all of that extra snow, and it just stops right on that Nebraska-Kansas border, according to this model. So yeah, that's I'm nervous too. I mean, I'm looking at 3.5 versus Salina, Kansas at 27. I mean, goodness. Same thing here. Look, this is the NAM. Gets that heavier snow into south central, southeast Nebraska, but the bullseye here is Kansas City to Salina, and then you're 2 to 4 inches across much of Nebraska into South Dakota. But look at how far, look at how heavy that snow gets. So a couple of different things to look at there. But I want to show my snowfall potential again. This is what I'm going with, because you got that swath down here from that Sunday morning into Sunday afternoon push from Kansas, 8 inches plus south, but most of the state sees 1, 2, maybe up to 4 inches from Saturday afternoon into the evening hours. Oh, let's see if I can show this. I want to show you something a little. I'm going to zoom in here. That doesn't show it. Okay, let's see if I can find a different model. Okay, it's loading. Hang on. Oh no. Ice accumulation is out there too. This has it basically for south central and western Nebraska. I think eastern Nebraska has a chance at seeing it as well. No. Okay, can't find it. That's all right. So here's so freezing drizzle for, I'm going to circle it, basically this area for Saturday morning. So freezing drizzle, then changing over to snow, 2 to 4 inches, 1 to 2, 1 to 2, and then your higher snowfall totals right there. So that's my forecast. We'll see what happens. It's the first real snowfall of the season, even for about a year. So for some of us, hopefully we all make it through this. But we'll talk to you later.